Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It is Coffee and Cards and a few other things. I really had like all of these announcements and things to talk about. And because I'm not coming on daily, um, what I've been doing behind the scenes is giving me a lot of space, honestly, a lot of energy space to work on content and to work on the behind the scenes. For many of you don't know, I really am a one-woman show. So, whether it's updating the website, whether it's editing, whether it's writing, whether it's whatever it is, I'm doing it. So I really have had space freed up to be able to just do what I need to do. And I'm really excited. So Coffee and Cards today is to grab your coffee. Grab your coffee. I will pull cards for those of you that I'm able to fit in. But I'm really excited about what I've got going on. Many, many years ago, not even many, I'd say 3 years ago, the big thing was putting together a funnel, putting together a course, putting together something people could go and just purchase and take. And what I do doesn't allow really for that. So I've done some ebooks, I've done some things that you could take off my website, but really, I'm bringing myself to the table, my gifts, my skills. So one of the things that I've been very nervous about that I really kind of put out there yesterday was with my new website, I was absolutely given access to having an app. And I thought, well, what do I have to put on an app? Like, what would an app do for me, right? So I didn't really do anything with it. And then as kind of my business has grown and more people have come on board and I've been able to learn more how to use my tools and also putting the content together, creating the ebooks, writing the blog, putting the courses together in a way that I feel confident. There's just been so many things that I've got going on. And so where can we put that in one place where you can go and say, oh, this is what she's got going on. This is how I can on the fly get a hold of her. So with that being said, yesterday I launched my app. Guys, I have an app on your phone. Actually, so what you're gonna do is you'll download Spaces by Wix, and then you will have access to guidance. I don't know if you can see that, guidance 311 on the go. And I really love it. So once you go into my app, I'm trying to get this so you can kind of see it because I can see on the screen. You can't really see it. At least I can't really see it. But there's just like on the website at the top, there's tabs. So there's a schedule, which really there's nothing in there. So don't get upset if you go into schedule and there's nothing there. But if you go into services, yeah, now you can book your service right through your phone. There, oh, look, I got it. Oh, good. So, and also I put a new service in there. So you can book your medium and intuitive guidance session, your hour or your 30-minute. And also I've added a really quick 1-question call for 15 minutes. So for those of you who maybe just want to talk to me really quickly, you can actually book an intuitive guidance call where we can use Facebook Messenger, we can use FaceTime, we can use Zoom audio, whatever works for you. So that is there. And then also, ding, 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 if you have been wanting to take the Evidential Medium course for me or the Intuitive Guidance course, they're back. So I will be August and September putting those two courses together, facilitating those two courses. They're already put together. So for those of you who've taken the Intuitive Guidance course and want to take the Evidential Medium course, it's coming back. For those of you who weren't able to get in the Intuitive Guidance course this time around, that's actually going on right now, it's coming back. It's actually going to be on Saturday mornings. So in September, if you want to do the Intuitive Guidance course and maybe Wednesday nights didn't work for you, I'm going to be doing that on Saturday mornings. So take a look at that. All that information is there. But yeah, you can get me right on my own app. And then you can go into the blog and read my latest 2 blogs. So let me see. I think I hit the wrong thing. I did. All right. So yeah, in my blog, you can get my latest 2 blogs. So the latest one is Addicted to Pain, Healing the Traumas and Dramas that we were born out of our instinct to survive. And then the other one that's still very relevant is navigating this Libra full moon energy. And there's 3 steps to navigating it. So it's all here. It's all here. And then the next tab is the events tab, which I do have a free event coming up. So those of you who've taken the evidential medium course, those of you who've taken the intuitive guidance course, or anybody who really wants to talk spirit, we're going to get together on May 18th. It's free. And all you have to do is register RSVP. That's it. That's it. It's called Spaces by Wix. And actually, Mandy, if you go in the description box of this video, the link is there. I've put the link in there. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Jessica. Yeah, so and then in the pricing, for those of you who do want to take advantage of the IET package sessions, you would go into the pricing tab, and you can actually book your 3 months of IET at $100 less than 3 individual sessions. So it's all here, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it that you can chat with me. So on the bottom, if you've got questions while you're booking and you're not sure, you can chat with me. Yeah. So very, very simple. So I'm loving my new app. I have an app. It's all Spaces by Wix. Yes. So Mandy, when you go into whether it's the Google Play Store, or you go into if you have Apple and you go into the store, it's going to look like this. It's going to look like Spaces by Wix, and that's what you want to download. And then you will just use the link to find Guidance 311. That's simple. It's that simple. So that's what I've got going on. For those of you who really, like, you've been wanting to book with me and you've maybe found the website too cumbersome, or maybe you're someone that doesn't really get to a desktop, or on the phone it's been too small, because there's a lot of information on my website. So if you want more information about the classes, you would go to the website. If you want more information about what IET is, you would go to the website, right? But if you just really want to book that 15-minute call, or you really just want to book that IET session, you just go to my app and you can book it. Or maybe you're not sure if you're ready for an IET journey and you just need to ask a question. You can hit the chat and ask me a question. So I really feel like for those of us in this very beautiful community that we're creating, this is a really nice way for you guys to go, hey, I got a medium on speed dial. I need to check in with her, right? Good morning, Steph. I'm good. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Lori. So I just want to share that out with you, for those of you who really are looking to have more, an easier way of, you don't have to figure out my Facebook page. You don't have to figure out any of my social media. The website might be too overwhelming. The app, quick, on the go, on the fly. And what is nice is when you hit the book, let me just show you this. When you hit, so in the services tab, where you have all of the book buttons, it's going to take you to my calendar. It's going to take you to my calendar. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick the day on the calendar. I don't know if I can, oh, there it is. You're going to pick the day. So for today, those are the times I have available for sessions. Now, if you pick a day and no times come up, guys, that means I'm not available that day. So like if I go to Sunday, yeah, see, it says no available times, because I've pretty much tried to take Sundays off. So if you don't have a time on that day, just pick another day. Just pick another day. But what you do is you then just pick the time that you want to book with me. And then it comes up, the description of what you're booking. And then you go ahead and book and pay with the book and pay button. And what's nice about the app is once you add your payment option, it will save your credit card. So the next time you want to book, you don't have to go through the whole thing, which I think for some of you that, want to talk to me on a more regular basis, that will be easier. So for those of you who really are going to be using that 15-minute call because you just want that, intuitive guidance, right? You just want to check in. You've got a question. Maybe you need some validation of your own intuition. You know, that's what that call is for. So for those of you that want to do that, like that, having that all set up, like book and pay will be so easy because all you'll have to do is just kind of confirm that's your payment method. So I'm trying to make this super simple for those of you who are used to talking to me on a regular basis, and maybe it's been more cumbersome or more difficult. And for those of you who've wanted maybe to talk to me on a more regular basis, who have wanted to book with me and weren't sure how to get a hold of me, how to talk to me. I know there's a chat box on my website, but for some people, they're not sure if they should use it or they feel uncomfortable using it. Now you can chat with me in the app if that helps. Good morning, Tara. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, good morning, Natalia. Good morning. So the app is Spaces by Wix, and the link is in the box above. So totally trying to make my relationship with you user-friendly, right? Yeah, Alicia, go to the app, download the app, and book me on my app. Easy peasy. So if you go to the schedule tab and nothing comes up, that's not where you want to go. You want to go to the services tab, and that's going to come up with all my options and then how to book with me. All right, and you just hit the book button. And I like on the app that it shows on the day that the times come right up, because I know that on the website it's confused people because they get a calendar, but then they don't see anything. And for some people that aren't used to how technology works, they don't know that they need to click on a day on the calendar, so they don't know what to do. Like it just feels like there's not another step to take, right? So the app actually, it's so user friendly. Yeah, lemon squeezy, absolutely. Oh, awesome, Natalia. I'm glad you played around with it. Oh, yay. You know what I thought was cool? Like, so if you go in the store, my ebooks are right there. You can purchase them and download them. If you go to my blog, it's right there. It'll open up. You can read it. And this is just another way of making it easier. And it's not kind of, like I said, on the website, there's a lot of information. So of course, if you want more information about what IET is, go to the website. If you want more information about what the classes are, go in the website. But if you know you're just ready to book, you've done the research, we've had the conversation, now you're just ready to hit that, buy button, it's there. It's super, super easy. Yeah, Mandy, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, sorry, we got a scammer. Hold on, we'll get it. So yes, those of you who have been in my tribe or want to be in my tribe, please download the app. And, this is just a beautiful way, an easy way for us to be connected. And, it's so crazy. It's so crazy for me to think I have an app. It's like overwhelming. Like, who am I to have an app? Who am I? I don't know. It's been crazy. This whole journey's been crazy. I mean, I started with the who am I to be able to get into connection with spirit, right? And that was like, what, a decade ago? And here we are a decade later, and I now have an app where you can book with me however you want, whenever you want. We can have a phone call. It can be really quick. It doesn't have to be involved. It can be at your leisure. And that's one of the things I would want to say, guys. Like, if you really want that, I had a beautiful medium, an hour-long session yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you really are wanting to get into connection with a crossover loved one, really pick a day and a time where you're going to have time, where you're not going to be rushed. You're not going to have something you have to get to. That you're really going to be able to be quiet and to really spend the time with me without worry or hassle or anything coming at you, right? So that we can have a beautiful reading. And also, even with the 30-minute, pick the day and time that's going to be right for you. You're not, again, it doesn't have to be right after work. Give yourself a half an hour or an hour, then book the reading. Really be intentional with what day and time that you're choosing so that you're really ready to sit in presence with me, with spirit, and receive everything that spirit brings through. And just know that with those meetings, those 30-minute and those 60-minute meetings, I use a Zoom meeting so that we can record it and then I can give it to you. Because one of the things about getting into connection with spirit sometimes it is overwhelming for you to hear messages from your crossed over loved ones. And so sometimes there are, situations where after a reading, you're like, what did she say? Or even the intuitive guidance. I've pulled some cards for you. We've had a great conversation. You've gotten some really good clarity. And then, an hour later, you're like, what did she say? So I really do like to record the sessions and then send them to you so that you can watch them at your, in another, day, or maybe in a week where you're like, I know we touched on that. What did she say? Right. So just know that, oh, thank you, Mandy. Good morning, Cynthia. So that's really what, having a reading with me, I really want it to be special. I want you to pick the day and time that is going to work for you, where you're going to be ready. Okay. You're going to be ready to be quiet, so I would say if you're going on my page and you really want to have like a full length reading, don't book it that day, like book it a couple of days out, because what I do is when you book for me, especially an hour or a half hour, typically I block the rest of that day out, because I just, 1 or 2 readings is the max for a day. Okay. So it gives me time and space to really kind of get ready for you so that I can do my meditation. I can get in touch with your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, your higher self, so that when we really sit down, I'm prepared with your energy and have kind of almost a feeling of what you already want. Right. So just know that it's okay to schedule me a couple days out. It's okay to schedule me a week out. That's fine. But do it when you're going to be ready to sit with me and be there with your full attention. You're not going to be stressed out. You're not going to be overwhelmed as much as you can be. But you're really going to be ready to have that bubble of time to be in that space with me. All right. With that being said, the classes are coming up. So the intuitive guidance course is like a 101 class. So for those of you really just stepping into spirit, maybe just starting to feel spirit, maybe you've been just pulling your cards for yourself for a while, you just want guidance, you want to learn more about who you're connecting with, how this all works, why it works. That's the intuitive guidance course. And we're going to do that on Saturday mornings in September. So we're actually going to start, I believe it's like the 17th, or the 10th, but it's the week after Labor Day. So I'm going to try to avoid any, holidays to get in the way. So that is going to be coming in September. So if you've been somebody who's been looking to maybe take that or wanting to maybe take that, that is coming back. That is coming back. And then for those of you who maybe have taken that course with me, because now I've done it, I think 5 or half a dozen times, and you want to take the evidential medium course because now you want to go to the next level. Maybe you're ready to start giving readings. Maybe you're really starting to get in touch with spirit in a way that it's crossed over loved ones, and you want to share that with people. That would be the evidential medium course. Okay. So that one will be on Wednesday nights in August, 6:30 to 8:30, the 5 Wednesdays in August. So, yes, it's summer, but I always intuitively look into when I should give these courses, and it's really worked out. So I trusted spirit that we're going to do it on a Wednesday night in summer. So, what's nice about Zoom is if, you can do it on a tablet, you can do it on your phone, so you can be at camp, you can be in your hotel room, you can really still block that time out for yourself in your growth, your practice, right? So it's all good. It's all good. So that is what we're going to be focused on coming up. But in May, if you've had an integrative energy therapy session with me, or you're someone that has wanted to be on an integrated energy therapy road, learning yourself, maybe learning another energy modality to add to what you already do, we're going to start. You are going to come away on May 21st. We're going to be together for 6 hours, 10 to 4 at my home. It's going to be in person. So, if you're somebody out of the area and you won't be able to commute, then unfortunately this really wouldn't be for you. Integrative energy therapy at this point does not have online training, so it does have to be done in person. So what I would say is go to learniet.com and look for someone in your area. There's actually a whole list of practitioners, where they are and how to get a hold of them. I'm on the list. But But yeah, we can take the basic certification. You'll come out of that day with your basic certification where you can start giving basic IET sessions. You can start using it in your practice. So I'm really looking forward to that. There are going to be 10 spots available for that. So if you're someone that could commute to Auburn on one Saturday, May 21st from 10 a.m. to, I think it's 5 or 6 p.m., we're gonna learn IET. I'm gonna have my massage table out. I'm gonna show you all the hand positions. We're gonna practice. We're gonna make sure everybody's very comfortable about what they're doing, why they're doing it, what the effect is, what the benefit is, and really get into connection with the team of angels that are a part of the integrative energy therapy that I work with each and every time I give a session. So it's all good. I knew this was going to be a big year, but if you told me I was going to have an app, I would have been like, are you crazy? So it's all good. So the classes are full speed ahead. We're going to be doing in-person sessions. So yes, in May, June, July, you'll be able to do in-person IET sessions with me. If you've been someone that's been wanting to an in-person session, or if you're someone that was doing in-person sessions and we had to go to the distant sessions because of the world and everything that happened. So yeah, so it's all happening. It's all happening. I'm so excited. All right. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to all of that. Let's pull some cards. I will be right back. Still having the sinus nose issue, but I'm much better. As you can tell, I sound better. My throat isn't sore. Hopefully I won't lose my voice like I did on Tuesday. So yeah. So the link is in the description box for the app that you can download to get a hold of me on the fly. And then if you're someone who's interested in taking the classes, they will be virtual. So you can be anywhere except for in the IET class, the basic class. But the intuitive guidance course, the evidential medium course, they're going to be still virtual. So, and it's been beautiful because I've gotten people, all over the world. I mean, I've had people from Alaska. I've had people from Australia. This has been really, really awesome how, my group, my tribe, my cohort, just my clients, like, it's just beautiful how we're all coming together and that the world has opened up and we're finding each other and we're working with each other. We're learning from each other. I love it. So good morning, Ward. Oh, Lori, I'm so sorry. I mean, for me, I really feel like it was partly the weather and then, an infection. So I'm going to just send you lots of love and take it easy. I lived on Sudafed and Tylenol. There was about 3 nights in the 2 weeks that I did use a little NyQuil to knock myself out. Yeah, stuff is opening up and blooming. Absolutely. So take care of yourself. All right, let's go back up to the top and let's start. So Mandy, let's grab you a card. Oh, honey, nurture yourself. Look at that. Nurture yourself, nurture your relationships, nurture your support, your foundation. I almost feel like this nurture is about going within and really nurturing yourself. And like, I almost feel like it's like, don't take this personally, but it's like, stop overspending. Like nurture your inner child, nurture your emotions, nurture your thoughts, nurture what you need for yourself. And because any overindulgence is really you trying to make yourself feel better, right? And it's not going to work. The only way that it's going to work is if you really nurture what you need on the inside. Then you'll feel it on the outside. But this is about you really kind of getting out there, getting grounded, getting into nature, really spending time with yourself. What are you feeling? What are you needing? Where do you need to heal? What is coming up where you feel you're blocked? And how do you work on overcoming that? That is what is going to make the biggest difference for you, not the trying to make yourself feel better through any external way, right? That's not going to really change why you're feeling the way you're feeling. All right. So I hope that resonated with you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Miss Jessica. Hey, Miss Jessica. All right. My nose is, and I don't, for some reason, I don't have any tissues in here. What am I thinking? Actually, I think they fell. I think they're on the floor behind the desk. All right. Let's see what we got from Miss Jessica. Don't forget to pull for yourself, right? Put it in the messenger. And swap. Pull for others. All right, you got a few coming out, so I'm going to grab you 2 here. Yeah. So open up. Open up. Keep opening up. Keep working on what you need to work on. Keep loving yourself. Keep getting in connection with spirit. Keep meditating. Keep doing breathing practices. Just keep going. Keep going. Look at that. You're really coming into connection with the divine. They're coming in through your crown chakra. So now it's just about you opening up and receiving. And you want to change your focus. So this is about you. They're bringing you messages. You've got to open up to them, but you've got to really get in connection. So whatever you're focusing on that isn't serving you, whatever relationship, situation, hurt, trauma, drama that you're focused on, you've got to kind of let that go, right? Because spirit is bringing you what you need, and anything from the past isn't going to serve you. It's not going to work. So you got to change that. You got to change what you're thinking about. You got to change what you're focused on, right? And continue to focus on what's going to be positive, what's going to work well. And if you're not sure what that is, ask spirit, and you can do that in meditation. Just put that question out there before you start meditating. You know, what is it that I need to know, or what is it that really isn't serving me that I'm holding on too tightly to? All right, so I hope that resonates. Thank you for being here this morning. Good morning. Hey, Steph. Hey. Yeah, Mandy, it's easy. It's easy to get caught up in things. I mean, I've been doing it myself, to be honest with you. It's been sugar. Because of these energies that have been so much, because I've been sick. So between energetically feeling heavy and then feeling sick and not well, it's been really easy to eat those sugary things, you know, ice cream sandwiches and chocolate and just, yeah, things that are not good for you. So I hear you. Don't feel like you're alone in this. Hey, Steph, let's see what I got for you. Oh, honey. Yep. The only way that you're going to heal is to simply love, and really simply love yourself. Don't worry about loving anyone else. Don't worry about anybody loving you. Just love yourself, because that's going to draw to you the love that you want. So love every part of yourself, the foibles, the faults, you know, anything that you're feeling like you could be better at or do better at, or just love yourself. Just say, you know what, I was doing the best that I could at that time. I got myself in this situation, and I can get myself out. But I'm going to love myself. I'm not going to hate myself. I'm not going to I feel like you really got to get out of this, like, admonishing yourself. Like, don't admonish yourself. Don't, I'm looking for a word and it's just not coming, but admonish basically is the right sentiment there. Just love yourself. Just know that you were doing the best that you could at the time, and now you know better. You can do better, Maya Angelou, right? But yeah, just simply love yourself, you know, and if you need to take a day off and lay on the couch and binge watch something because you just are not feeling it, then do that, and be okay with it. Like, you know, as long as you're not doing it for months on end, you know, but if you got to do it every once in a while to kind of shore up your own energy, your own reserves, fill up your own cup, you know, give yourself permission to do that in whatever way it looks like. Maybe it's, you know, leaving the kids with somebody and going doing something by yourself, or with a friend for a day, or, you know, just really allowing yourself to love yourself and really, go into what you need and then do those things that you need, or find those things that you need, or reach out for what you need. All right. Just love yourself enough to give yourself permission. No guilt, no recriminations, just moving forward. All right. I hope that resonates. Thank you for being here. Aw, Steph, that's sweet. Rebecca, I am. Yeah, Steph, you can't always put others first. That's where you drain your own cup. That's where you're giving from that empty cup, and then you put yourself in a negative deficit. You make yourself overtired. You make yourself overwhelmed. You start making decisions and choices that are not good for you because they're easy. You start not making appointments or being late, and when you're in a negative deficit, I mean, you overspend, you overindulge to make yourself feel better, and then you put yourself in a negative financial deficit. We overeat, so now we put our physical body in a negative deficit. So there's a lot of ways in which, when you're trying to give from an empty cup, you're actually hurting yourself, and you don't even recognize it because you think, I'm going, I'm moving forward, I'm feeling like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but you're not doing anything in a healthy way that's actually beneficial. You're actually kind of keep putting yourself in these situations that you got to climb out of again. So that's why it's so important to sit down sometimes. Sit down and love yourself enough to say, today, I don't have it for you people. I don't have it. I ain't got it. I need to relax. I need to just be by myself. I need to read this book. I need to sleep. And I need to be okay with that. I need to not feel guilty about it. All right. All right. So thank you for that. Good morning. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. I hope you're feeling well, honey. I've been thinking of you. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry you're also feeling sick, but I hope you're feeling well. Otherwise, you're mending fast. All right. So let's see what we've got for you. Oh, and there it is. Lori, yeah, detach. And this dove is a symbol of the Holy Spirit. So I feel like the Holy Spirit is coming in, Lori, and going, we're trying to bring you messages. We're trying to bring you help. We're trying to bring you what you need. But you need to detach from the toxicity. You need to detach from anything that's weighing on you that doesn't serve you. You need to detach. And in this detachment, you're going to quiet yourself, your energy, so that you can receive what the Holy Spirit is trying to bring into you. The resource, the opportunity, the new situation, the new person, the new inspiration. Sometimes really what they bring is just a new way of thinking or a new perception of an old situation that helps you release it. And then you can move forward. You can move on in an empowered way. And Lori, that's what I feel here for you today. It is about you coming into your power, and you can't do that if you're being held back and held down by old ways of being and doing, old ways of thinking, those old traumas and dramas. All right. So detach so that spirit can come in. So maybe today sit in presence, maybe today meditate, maybe today do some breathing exercises, but really taking time to say, okay, I'm going to give myself, 10 or 15 minutes where it's just me and spirit. And if nothing comes through, that's okay. I know they're here balancing me out, right? But you may receive something, a feeling, a knowing. All right. So thank you for being here. Good morning, Anne. Oh my goodness. I'm sending you so much love. Oh my goodness. Everyone, we need to send Anne some healing. She had a little bit of an accident. She's okay. But I know it was definitely startling and it's unpleasant. So I just want you to know that we're sending you lots of love and lots of healing. All right. What Spirit has for you. And again, when we're doing too much or we're going in too many directions at once, or when we're not filling up our own cup, things like accidents can also come in. Things unexpectedly in a negative way can, and that's sometimes Spirit's way of saying, you step back, take time. You're doing too much. We've been giving you messages, you're not receiving them, so now we gotta really get your attention. Get your attention. Yeah, because you really are. Everything's okay. I mean, it feels like it's not moving. It feels like you're in a stuck pattern, but you're not, honey. You're coming through growth. You're growing. So what you're being brought to is for you, and you are going to have success. So whatever you're trying to work towards, take the steps. And just know that everything is leading to success, but you've got to go through the growing pains, the learning process, getting more information, networking with others, coming into your own confidence, coming into your own power. All right. So if things aren't happening when you want them to, it's because you're not ready. And really all you got to do is keep taking the steps that are being presented to you and know that you're going in a positive direction. Okay. So lots of love. All right, Tara, how are you? Hello, hello. Oh, Terry got two. Take the lead. Take the lead and success and growth. Yeah. So by you taking the lead, you're going to be coming into success and growth, right? So this is about you standing in your power. And of course, we don't want to stand in our power where we come across bossy or overconfident or a pain in the butt. But we want to stand in our power where we're speaking our truth and we're giving the information that's needed in a way that can be received. And so I feel like, Tara, with this, take the lead card. Look at that. It's like Spirit's handing you everything you need, and it's time for you to share it. So do it one step at a time. You don't have to do it in any kind of fast manner. It doesn't have to be done in any kind of urgency, because urgency is fear energy. But just know that as you keep taking the steps, leading your path, leading with your light, taking the steps on your staircase that are for you, you're going to come into what you need. You're going to be successful. But if you keep waiting for somebody else to make the decision, if you keep waiting for somebody else to take your hand and lead you, you're not going to end up where you want to be, honey. The only way you can get into success is through your own growth. You've got to take your own lead. You've got to reach out and grab hold of the resources, opportunities, and situations that Spirit is bringing you. And they're going to bring you the ones that are uncomfortable, Tara, because they're not going to take you down any road you've already been going down, right? They're going to take you on a new road and a new path. And it's going to feel uncomfortable because you've never been there before. That's why you've got to take their hand. But you're coming into a time of success and growth, honey. So it's all working out in your favor. But you can't be waiting for somebody else. You can't be waiting on somebody else to make the decision. It's time for you to make the decision that's right for you. All right. I hope that resonates. Thank you for being here. So yes, I would say it's time. Alicia, how are you? Alicia, how are you? The other thing I posted, for those of you who have interacted with me, whether it's Tarot Tuesday, Coffee and Cards, whether you've had a reading with me, taken a class with me, had some integrative energy therapy with me, if you would be so kind is to go to the top of my page and hit the drop-down button for more, and go into review and rate me. I would absolutely appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Alicia, teach. It's time to share your wisdom. This doesn't mean formally teaching. It doesn't mean you have to, facilitate a class or go to school or teach school. But what this is about sharing your wisdom. So teaching those around you, maybe even through just your example, living in integrity, but allowing what you're doing to be shared so that people can learn from you. And that's how you will be teaching. And then if you really are looking to go into the teaching profession, this is validation to keep going. But it is time, honey. You have a lot to share, and it's time for you to share it. All right. In whatever way that looks for you. Thank you for being here. Hi, Natalia. Welcome. All right, let's see what we got for Natalia. Natalia, yours like really, oh, there it is. Yep, nurture yourself, nurture your gifts, nurture your time with Spirit. just really get into allowing yourself to give to yourself and receive that which helps you. Eating good food, getting good energy, staying around high vibrational frequencies. I feel like even in like listening to music, watching movies, staying in those high vibrational frequencies, not lowering yourself. Whatever nurturing looks for you, but it's time. It's time for you to come into connection with spirit, with yourself, what you need to help you. Because by nurturing yourself, Natalia, you're actually going to be activating the law of attraction. So by nurturing yourself, feeling good, doing the things that feel good are going to help you draw things that you're wanting in your experience. That's what this nurturing is going to help you do. So you don't have to strive and drive. You don't have to keep fighting for everything you want. It's going to flow to you because you're giving to yourself and you're staying in that high vibrational frequency of love and joy and contentment and gratitude. All right? So thank you for being here. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning. How are you? I hope everything went well. All right, Cynthia, let's see what we got for you today, honey. This is just confirmation and validation, I think, Cynthia. Look at that. Release. Release that which doesn't serve you. Release all of your guilt, your shame, your uncertainty, your insecurity, your lack of confidence. Just release it all. Give it to God. Give anything that you're holding on to that you feel is blocking you. Just ask Archangel Raphael to come and take it from you. Take it out of your energy field to heal you. Invoke whatever archangel you're being called to. And just ask them to help you. Ask your ascended masters, your team of guides and angels to say, hey, I'm feeling really blocked. I'm feeling really dense and stuck, and I need some help. And let them come in and help you, that you're not doing this alone. It's time to let it go. All right. Thank you for being here. Hi, Ward. Welcome. Oh, it's evening. It's evening. Let's see what we've got for you today. So you're in an other side of the world. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm in the northeast of the United States. Oof, I love it. Look at this. You're coming into joy and stability. You can't hurry it, is what I'm hearing. So, Ward, you can't hurry it. You've got to know that it's coming. You've got to stay in the present moment. You can't be projecting and worrying into the future all the time, because really what you're doing is you're just pulling in more worry, right? So I need you to get quiet. I need you to know that you're coming into a time of joy and stability. Spirit is bringing you the opportunities. It's just going to be up to you to take the opportunity, not hold the opportunity off because it feels uncomfortable or it feels too good to be true or it feels too big. All right. It is going to be big. It is going to be big because that is the only way that you can be brought the joy and the stability, the foundation that you're looking for. So I feel like you are going to be called to step up, to play big, to get out of standing in the shadows or standing behind. All right. So Spirit is bringing you that which you've been wanting, but you're going to have the confidence to take it. So thank you for being here. Hi, Rebecca. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Oh, Rebecca, your third eye is opening. Your third eye is opening. So you're going to start really knowing that you don't know how you know. And you're going to really start receiving messages in through your third eye clairvoyantly, which is going to give you pictures. It might give you perception. It might give you inspiration. It might give you signs and symbols. Okay. So it's going to be important, Rebecca, that you get really in tune with your breath. So doing breath work. Box breathing meditations, really activating your chakra system, really getting that energy flowing so that the information you're receiving, you can receive it in a way that you can act and trust on it. All right. And that takes practice. So I would start with breathing meditations, breathing practices, box breathing. You can go on YouTube. You can look on my channel, Guidance 311, but you can just type in and go to whatever video resonates with you. But start getting into spirit in a way that those messages really, you're clear. You're clear. All right. So thank you for being here today. Welcome. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, Lynn. Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Love is coming in. It could be a resurgence of a relationship you're in. It could be a new love coming to find you. It could be you really getting into connection with yourself and ramping up your self-worth and your self-love, which is going to draw new love to you. That's how that works. It's a beautiful kind of cycle that when you start really loving yourself, you draw new love to you. So yeah, Lynn, it feels like things are opening up for you. And so if there's a situation that you're stepping out of or you're finally releasing, just know that love will return. All right. I don't feel like you're coming into any reconnection of an old love. I feel like any love coming in is either love that you have now that's going to be kind of revamped, or it's going to be new love coming in. All right. So anything that didn't work out or is in the past, I feel like that's where it's going to stay for right now. All right. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you for being here. All right. Har, Shay, welcome. Oh, seek, and you shall find. So I feel like this is about opening up, honey, opening up your energy and really allowing things to flow to you, that it feels like you're not able to seek. Things aren't able to seek you because you're so closed off. Like there's this wall energetically in your field that's keeping things away from you, right? So it feels like you need to open that up so that things can come to you. And it feels like spirit is right here. Spirit is right here, ready to bring you messages, ready to bring you inspiration, resources, opportunities, help in whatever way that you're needing, but you're not opening up. So I need you to kind of do what this person in the is ground and open up your energy. And it might even, you might have to be a little vulnerable, and that feels uncomfortable. That feels downright scary. But the only way for you to receive is to open your energy field, really embodying and invoking your guides of team angels and team of guides, angels, and ascended masters to come into your energy field and help you. And where you've been hurt and where you've been left, where you've been lost, you don't have to stay there. It doesn't have to be your story. Okay. But you've got to open up, and you might have to get into a little forgiveness, open up through knowing that, whoever left you, whatever you lost, that happened at that time. It wasn't a great decision. It didn't feel good, but it's back there. And now I need to go forward. All right. So I hope that resonates with you. And thank you for being here. Hey, Cheryl. Hello. Some of you, I didn't even realize you were here. So if I haven't said hello to you, hello, everyone. And if you're watching this on the replay, please hashtag replay and join your energy to the group. It does inform the general readings that I do. So like my page, hashtag replay. Let me know you are here. Cheryl, clarity of belief. So I feel like you're getting some information that's going to clear up some situations in your life, why they happened, how to go forward, what to do, what steps you need to take. So you're getting some clarity on some situations that have been really weighing on you. So just know that it's coming. So I would just kind of keep doing what you can do in the meantime. Don't worry about it. Just know that things are going to move in a positive direction and things will work out. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hi, Mina. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, all right. Let's see what we've got. She wants to know, will she get married? Yes. You just need to open up, honey. You just need to open up. You need to open up your field. You need to open up your love center. You need to open up your communication with your higher self. So you can let go of anything that's closing you off to love or to a proposal. But yeah, it's all about you kind of allowing your energy to open for receiving, to be receptive, to really work through and transform any old trauma surrounding past relationship or love that's holding it off or holding that proposal back. So working on loving yourself, working on forgiveness, really letting go of past, situations you didn't have control over, and knowing that everything is moving forward and that those situations were what they were. They weren't what you wanted. They weren't what you thought they were going to be, but they were only what they were going to be. And once that mask came off, it wasn't going back on. That once they revealed their truth, that was the truth. The person you fell in love with, the mask that they had on when you were falling in love with them, that was the false. That was the deception. Okay. So you have to open back up and, it might not be easy. You might need to get some therapy. You might need to, really work out and get some help with transforming that negative energy pattern, that trauma, those traumas and dramas that you have to heal before you can get back into opening up to someone to receive a proposal or to be in a partnership in a committed way, in a healthy, balanced way. So yes. The answer is yes. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Hi, Isa or Isa. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what I've got for you today. Thank you for being here. Cards are just all over the place all of a sudden. For those of you who are struggling with energies, old traumas and dramas, don't forget I do have integrative energy therapy sessions. And again, right on the app, you can book very easily. And there is a package deal. So Isa, it's going to be important for you to detach, to stop being the people pleaser, stop trying to solve everybody else's problems. You're welcome, Mina. And really get into loving yourself, taking time for yourself. When we people please is because we're afraid we're not going to be accepted, we're not going to be heard, or we're not going to be seen. Okay. And that is a trauma response from some kind of abuse or neglect or both. So it's about stepping back and really looking at why you're doing what you're doing so that you can change the pattern, change your choices and decisions that are going to benefit you. Putting up a boundary, and it may not feel uncomfortable. Because in the past, your people pleasing was all about keeping yourself safe, right? To survive. So Isa, I would say, step back, Step back and get into connection with Holy Spirit, get, into connection with yourself. You might actually want to look at my latest blog, okay, Addicted to Pain, because there's a lot of information in there as to why some of us do keep making the same choices and decisions and look for a different response, and why we keep self-sabotaging. And it's not because we want to, okay, it's because it's learned behavior, and we have to recognize the learned behavior before we can transform it. So take a look at that, honey. There might be something there that really helps you, but you do need to step back, and you can't fix everything for everyone else. It's just not the way it works as much as you want to. All right. So I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for being here. Well, guys, that's Coffee and Cards this morning. Thank you for being here. If you want to be a part of my app and my new community, and someone just joined, thank you, Mandy. You're just going to go to your app store on whatever platform you're using. And you're going to grab and download Spaces by Wix. Looks just like that. Let's see if I can get it to, there we go. And you're going to download it, and then you're going to come into my app, Guidance 311. There it is. And then once you go into my app, you will get a little bit about me, and then you'll have all those tabs you want to go to. And the one that will probably get you where you want to be the most is going to be the services tab, where you're going to very easily be able to book whatever service you want. So take a look at that. My classes, my healing, my readings. I'm all there, guys. I'm all there. So there it is. So we have an app. I'm so excited. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your Thursday. Definitely take a look at TikTok. Definitely take a look at my YouTube channel. There is an overview for the weekly energies. And there's also the month. The month of April is still up, and the month of May will be coming. So there's extra readings and extra support on the YouTube channel. That's also Guidance 311. All right, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.